second point, you guys, I kid you not, this works.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes we laugh and sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now, baby. I took a half and she took the whole thing. Slow down, baby.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Love, and for new here, welcome. If you're a new subscriber, welcome back. On this channel I do have fashion and lifestyle content, so if you like this one of that, please do consider subscribing down below and be part of the family. We are currently sitting at 335 subscribers. We're on the road to 400 subscribers, so please do subscribe. So on today's video, we're going to be talking about tips and tricks on how to study for life sciences. There's a CB, I don't know if they're a CB or they're just someone who stumbled across my video for the first time and decided to comment. Well, this person left me a message which I'll pop here on the screen. They specifically asked for me to give tips and tricks on how I studied for life sciences and geography. So I was like, we're gonna start first with life sciences. Not necessarily because I loved life sciences over geography. Best believe I loved geography more than I loved life sciences. So we leave the best for last, obviously. Okay. So I'll suggest that you watch this video up until the end, because I'm gonna be giving tips from the fifth point or the last point to the first point. I'm gonna be giving the best points in an ascending order. Is it ascending or descending? Hi. Yeah. Whatever the case may be. And without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. And please do keep in mind, I'm going to be giving these points briefly, mainly because I don't want to make this video lengthy, because I just find that that's very time consuming, and as someone who is currently preparing for exams, you don't really have time to be sitting on the internet the whole day. So I'm going to make this very quick. This video must be less than 10 minutes. Without wasting any more time, let's get straight into it. Okay, the first point is going to be attend all your classes.
Okay guys, as I'm editing, I just realized that I've left out some important information, and I just wanted to say that when you're in class, just make sure that you pay attention to what's being taught to you, because that gets half of the work done. So when you go home, you don't really have to do a lot of things, because most of the stuff that was taught in class you understood because you paid attention. So there's no point for you to go to class and not pay attention. So make sure that you pay attention. That's very mandatory, because that will help you in understanding all the things that you have to study on that particular day that were taught to you
based off of their qualifications to come and teach you, basically. So you best believe that teacher knows what they're doing. They've been assessed like they should have to come and teach you. So you must never undermine any teacher. You must attend all your classes. You must write all your homeworks, all your classworks. Like write all your notes, whatever notes you're given, jot them down, write them in a manner that you'll be able to understand when yourself, because yeah, that also plays part into your revision, because now when you're revising and then you have written notes that you don't even understand, that's a problem. So you must make sure that you write notes that you can interpret, that you very much understand. So now we're gonna move to the fourth point. Did I say fifth point or first point? Yeah, but then that was the fifth point. Now we're moving to the fourth point. So the fourth point is put in the hours. Basically what I mean here is put in the work, like work really hard. You can't expect to get level 6 or level 7 in life sciences by merely attending class and you're not putting in the work, you're not studying. You must study. You must study to a point where you feel it, you know what, I am studying. You must put in the work. You must designate time on a daily basis to study your life sciences. So even if it's not on a daily basis, so let's take, you have like other demanding modules like your physics, your accounting, your mathematics, right? So with these ones, obviously you need more time, because these are very much challenging subjects. So with life sciences, you can at least try to give it like 5 days per week. That's what I would recommend. You must make sure that you put in the work, you study very hard, and you study to understand, you guys. You must study to understand, because with life sciences, as much as theory, they're going to be testing you on like graphs, you know, like giving you scenarios, like in terms of like genetics. They give you just a scenario that you've never seen before. So you have to rely on what you have studied and understood in order for you to answer those questions. You can't just come and answer a genetics question when you don't know what a recessive allele is, when a dominant allele is. You must know those things in order for you to be able to apply whatever that you've been taught, so that you can answer. So make sure that you put in the hours, So now the third point is going to be have a study partner. Trust me, you guys, have someone on your side who you'll be helping each other with. So you and that person will have each other's backs. You and that person are correcting each other. That person is gonna be clarifying things or concepts that you don't understand. Whatever concept that you don't understand, they might be understanding it way much better. I remember when I was in varsity, because I majored in biology, and I remember there was this other friend of mine. I remember when I was doing my final year, I had a friend of mine, Tabile Dlomo. Shout out to you, girl, if you're watching. There was a concept that I used to struggle with, and she was very good at it. She simplified everything, and since from then I started like understanding that module. Throughout my varsity years also, I had friends, Kairi Mashava and Emma Mbezi. Those were my study partners, and I had others obviously like Wotabelo, Kumo, and there were plenty. So I made use of my friends. You know, the people around me had to contribute to my success one way or the other, you know, as much as I also contributed to them one way or the other. So make sure that you have study partners. They do help a lot, because as much as you think you're that smart, you can't know everything. You just can't. That's normal for you not to know everything, and it's also normal for you to struggle with certain chapters, even though you will be putting in a lot of effort into them and still not understand. It's okay. I want you to understand that that is okay. So what you need to do, you must have someone on your side who's going to come during those times to help you out, right? So don't ever underestimate the power of having a friend or a study partner besides you. So now I'm gonna move to the second point, and then the second point, you guys, I kid you not, this works. Unfortunately, during my time when I was in MATRIC, I didn't even know what YouTube was. Like, crazy, right? Crazy. I didn't know that you can get a lot of information from YouTube. I was only introduced to YouTube when I was doing my first year of university. So what I would say is make use of YouTube. YouTube has literally everything. Each and every chapter that you're struggling with, you just type it. Type. You just type it and it's gonna pop, and just pick the video that you like the best. And please ignore the noise. I don't live alone in this house, okay? I'm gonna try to make the background music a little bit louder. The first point is practice using past question papers. So let's take now we're on genetics. Yes, as you can tell, genetics used to be my favorite. Okay, let's take now you're on genetics. You studied and you feel like, oh, you know what, now I think I understand these things. I understand I know exactly, I know for a fact or I understand these things. I know what codominancy, I know what Mendel's law, I know all of those things. So now you feel confident. Or yes, I know these things. What I would suggest you do is take a question paper, a past question paper from the previous years, could be last year's question paper, the year before last, and. You take that question paper, you sit down. Actually, if you can, compile like at least a minimum of 5 question papers, and just specifically focus on that section in genetics from all of those 5 question papers. Say, here I come. Maybe let's, for example, 2022 final exam genetics. You go to genetics and answer those questions and test yourself, guys, because at the end of the day, all of these things that you're doing, all of the hard work that you're putting in, the hours that you're putting in, studying with your friends, you know, all of, making use of YouTube, all of that, at the end of the day, what you're doing is you're going to be tested. So might as well just test yourself before you get tested in the exam. You get it? So I would say test yourself with previous question papers, practice using previous question papers, and I kid you not, this would work for you. Okay, I remember now I used to do all the question papers. When I say all the question papers, I mean all of the question papers. And if you can access the memos, please do access the memos. I feel like there's a link, download question papers. I will try and look for it. I'm not promising, but yeah, you can go to it and access the question papers. They come with memorandums. I'm written in both English and Afrikaans, so you can always access them and practice. That was the last tip from me to you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video up until the end. And if you have watched up until this point, obviously you like it here, so please do consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next upload. Bye.
Okay, I come again. This is mainly because I forgot some important information, and it's mainly on practicing active learning and avoiding passive learning. So this with active learning, you have to make sure that You have to make sure that you sing out loud the things that you were studying at that particular moment, or write them down without seeing them, because the minute you think that you understand, while you haven't sang them out or haven't written them without seeing them, then you're in trouble. I'd also say that make use of flashcards so that you get reminded of the topics that you have studied previously, so that you don't forget as you're studying other chapters.